Hello again, my name is Mike Vorel with Pokes Authority and the Casper Star-Tribune, and this is the Pokes Authority Vidcast brought to you by Wyoming Central Federal Credit Union. Of course, it's Border War Week, and that means there's a little bit of extra excitement, some ramped up motivation for both Wyoming and Colorado State. Coming off 3 consecutive losses, Wyoming is going into CSU this weekend to play the Colorado State Rams on Saturday. And when they do, the defense is going to look a little bit different than it has. Lucas Wacha, the leading tackler for this team, the senior linebacker, is doubtful for this game, so we're not sure if we're going to see him. In the last game against San Jose State, Wacha played for part of the game before going out, and you had a couple guys cycle in as far as Lucas Wacha played a little bit and played very well. Jeff Lark played some, Malcolm Muhammad played some. They experimented with a bunch of different linebackers, so we'll see who plays on Saturday and how effective they can be. Now let's talk to Lucas Wacha about this weekend's game. All right, I'm here with linebacker Lucas Wacha. Lucas, you played a little bit in this past game. I'm just wondering, what's kind of the mentality where I know you guys always preach next man up, and you played, somewhat, but just to, when you see Mark go down or anyone, just to be able to step in and contribute right away, kind of what's your mentality going into a game like that?
It's just always be ready. Be ready for the adversity that comes. I hope Mark's all right, and he's a great football player, and but like he said, man down, next one up, and I just try to go in there and fill the role that needs to be filled, and try to go in there and play the best I can play.
Right. I mean, how much faith do you have where there are a couple question marks, guys that might not play this week, just that other guys can step up and communicate and be able to do the job going into Colorado State?
Everybody needs to pay attention, just in case, people aren't back or people are still banged up, they might get a little play time or whatever, but, everybody just needs to watch film, study what they're doing, and make sure everybody's on point and everybody knows what they're doing. Right. Obviously, such a big thing in fall camp and stuff was the double repping, and it seemed like that gets a lot of people into the mix. How much does that kind of help a lot of people get reps and prepared to come in and play? It always helps. Double repping helps the starters, and it also helps the backup players. The starters see the same reps as the backup players, or I guess the backup players see the same reps as the starters. But like I said, you just always have to be ready and be able to go into the game like you're going to be playing 45 snaps or how many snaps there are in a game. Just know that there's a chance of you playing.
Right. I mean, how much motivation do you guys have right now where obviously there's a little bit of a losing streak going on, but also with the border war and kind of avenging last year's loss, just how much motivation do you guys have going into this game?
Everybody's motivated. We had a good workout this morning. Everybody was in there. Everybody's throwing up heavy weights, and everybody just needs to focus on this week. You can't live in the past. Nothing can change from last week. Everybody just needs to work on Colorado State and get that boot back.
Gotcha. All right, man. Thanks. Of course, we talked about Lucas Wacha's injury this weekend, but a big point of emphasis for the Wyoming defense is going to be in the secondary because Colorado State's offense has been very prolific in its passing game, especially in deep passes. Colorado State and quarterback Garrett Grayson are first in the Mountain West and 10th in the country in 30-plus yard passes this season. So it's going to be a big strain on the cornerbacks and the safeties to try to limit those big plays. They're going to have to step up at Colorado State this weekend. As far as Wyoming's offense, it's kind of a different situation where it's just an offense that's been stagnant for much of the season, hasn't been able to consistently put together drives. Wyoming's talked about the need to get yards on first down and second down to set up third and short. Colby Kirkard talked about wanting to get 4 yards consistently on first down. They have not been able to do that. Far too many 3-and-outs against San Jose State. They need to be able to grind people down, and they can't do that if they can't stay on the field. We'll see if they're more effective against Colorado State this weekend. Of course, there's a lot to play for. The Browns' boot is on the line. Last year, Colorado State came into Wyoming and beat the Pokes 52-22 in a big, surprising blowout victory in Laramie. Now Wyoming's going to try to get some revenge at Colorado State. We'll see what happens on Saturday. Until next time, my name is Mike Vorel. Take care.